regions on Earth. For centuries, it has been the subject of countless tales, myths, and theories, drawing in adventurers, scientists, and the curious alike, all eager to unravel its secrets. The allure of the triangle is not merely in its geographical location, but in the stories of those who ventured into its waters, only to vanish without a trace. The air is thick with intrigue, and the ocean whispers tales of ships swallowed whole and planes that simply ceased to exist, leaving behind nothing but questions. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden hue over the waves, the first whispers of the triangle began to weave their way into the minds of those who dared to explore its depths. The legends started with the disappearance of the USS Cyclops in 1918, a naval cargo ship that vanished with over 300 men aboard. It was a colossal vessel, a behemoth of the sea, yet it disappeared without a single distress signal, leaving only the echo of its wake behind. This incident set the stage for a series of baffling disappearances that would follow, igniting imaginations and sparking theories that ranged from the plausible to the fantastical. In the years that followed, the Bermuda Triangle became a canvas for the imagination. Theories began to bloom like wildflowers in a sun-drenched meadow. Some suggested that the region was the site of magnetic anomalies, where the Earth's magnetic field behaved erratically, causing compasses to spin wildly and navigational instruments to fail. This magnetic phenomenon could lead ships and planes astray, leaving them hopelessly lost in the vast expanse of the ocean. It was a theory grounded in science, yet it did little to quell the fear that gripped the hearts of those who dared to cross the triangle. As the narrative of the triangle grew, so did the theories. Small tsunamis, barely detectable on the surface, were posited as another culprit. These rogue waves, capable of rising up to 100 feet in height, could strike without warning, swallowing vessels whole in a matter of seconds. The ocean was a capricious mistress, and the triangle was her most tempestuous domain. This theory painted a picture of an unforgiving sea, where the slightest miscalculation could lead to disaster, and where the very laws of nature could conspire against those who dared to traverse its waters. Yet, as the years turned into decades, and the decades into centuries, the fascination with the Bermuda Triangle only deepened. Theories morphed into tales, and tales into legends. The idea of alien intervention emerged, a concept that seemed to straddle the line between science fiction and reality. Could it be that extraterrestrial beings were drawn to this watery expanse, abducting ships and planes for their own inscrutable purposes? The thought sent shivers down the spine, igniting a sense of wonder and fear. It was a narrative that spoke to humanity's deepest fears of the unknown, a reminder that we are but small players in a vast universe filled with mysteries beyond our comprehension. As the sun set on another day, casting long shadows over the ocean, the stories continued to evolve, intertwining with the very fabric of human experience. The Bermuda Triangle became a symbol of the unknown, a place where the boundaries of reality blurred, and the spiritual realm seemed to beckon. Sailors spoke of ghostly apparitions, of ships lost to time, drifting eternally in search of a safe harbor. Pilots reported strange lights in the sky, flickering like fireflies, leading them off course and into the abyss. Each tale added another layer to the enigma, creating a tapestry of mystery that was as beautiful as it was terrifying. In the heart of the Bermuda Triangle, the air was thick with tension, as if the ocean itself held its breath, waiting for the next chapter in its storied history. The waves lapped gently against the hull of a small fishing boat, its captain, an old man with weathered hands and a lifetime of stories etched into his face. He had spent decades navigating these treacherous waters, and he knew the tales well. The fishermen who had vanished, the planes that had never returned. Each story was a thread in the fabric of his existence. As he cast his net into the shimmering water, he felt a strange pull, a whisper that seemed to rise from the depths. It was a call, a beckoning that stirred something deep within him. The sea was alive, and it spoke in riddles, sharing secrets that only the bravest dared to uncover. He had always believed that the triangle was a living entity, a guardian of secrets that only revealed itself to those who were willing to listen. The captain recalled a night, many years ago, when he had encountered a storm unlike any other. The winds howled like a pack of wolves, and the waves towered above him, threatening to swallow his boat whole. In the midst of the chaos, he spotted a light, a brilliant, pulsating glow that danced on the horizon. It was unlike anything he had ever seen, and despite the danger, he felt an irresistible urge to follow it. As he steered his boat toward the light, the storm seemed to dissipate, and for a moment, he was enveloped in a serene calm. The light guided him safely to shore, and he had never forgotten the feeling of being cradled by the ocean, as if it had chosen to protect him. That night marked a turning point in his life. He became a believer in the mysteries of the triangle, convinced that there was something more at play than mere physics or natural phenomena. He spoke of the experience to anyone who would listen, sharing his belief that the Bermuda Triangle was a threshold between realms, a place where the veil between the physical and the spiritual was thin. It was a realm where the past and present intertwined, where the souls of those lost to the sea lingered, seeking solace or perhaps a way back home. As the captain continued to fish, he felt the weight of history pressing down upon him. He was a custodian of stories, a keeper of the secrets that the ocean had entrusted to him. Each catch was a reminder of the lives that had once sailed these waters, of the dreams that had been dashed against the rocks of fate. The triangle was a graveyard of hopes and aspirations, a testament to the fragility of existence. The sun dipped lower, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, and the captain's thoughts turned to the future. He pondered the generations that would follow, the adventurers who would set sail into the unknown, driven by the same curiosity that had propelled him. Would they uncover the mysteries that lay beneath the surface? Or would they too become part of the lore, their stories woven into the fabric of the triangle? As darkness fell, the ocean transformed. The stars twinkled overhead, casting a celestial glow upon the water, and the captain felt a sense of peace wash over him. He had come to understand that the mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle were not merely about ships and planes disappearing. They were about the human experience, the eternal quest for understanding in a world filled with uncertainty. Each disappearance was a reminder of the delicate balance between exploration and caution, between the known and the unknown. In the stillness of the night, he closed his eyes and listened to the whispers of the ocean. The waves spoke of adventures yet to come, of dreams waiting to be realized. The Bermuda Triangle would continue to intrigue, to inspire, and to mystify, a timeless enigma that would forever remain a part of the human narrative. It was a place where the spirit of adventure thrived, where the unknown beckoned, and where the heart of humanity beat strong against the backdrop of the infinite sea. As the captain prepared to head back to shore, he cast one last glance at the horizon. The light that had guided him all those years ago flickered in the distance, a reminder that the triangle was not merely a place of danger, but also a sanctuary for the dreams of those who dared to venture into its depths. With a heart full of stories and a spirit ignited by the mysteries of the ocean, he set sail, ready to embrace whatever the Bermuda Triangle had in store for him next. In that moment, he understood that the true essence of the triangle was not just in the disappearances, but in the connections forged between those who dared to dream and the vast, uncharted waters that lay before them.